and 12:30 a.m. KSTC.
Serve received by Russick. Wilson sets up. Russick backcourt swing. A floater off the net. Denied. Tigers win. The approach. Crosser in, and it's alive, and it's in. Peyton Himes, the header. His third goal in the last two matches. Peyton has found his offense. Goal! Tigers. And it's a base hit out to left field. Workman in. Here comes Farquhar. Tigers 2 on the board. They lead 11-9 here at the top of the 7th. Emerson delivers with a 2 RBI double. The windup. The 1-2. Liner up the middle. Silver dives to it. Steps on the back. He got the glove to it. And that's the ball game. It is a handoff to Jaeger right up the middle. He's got the first down. Breaks another tackle across the 40, across the 50, inside the 40, inside the 30. 1 minute. Doesn't he stays in bounds. Jaeger keeps his feet inside the 5. Was he into the end zone? They may say he was down just before the goal line, but Jaeger kept his bounce. Touchdown. They give it to him. Touchdown. Third down.
Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Premier Farm Credit, Corp, Sterling Parks and Rec, Valero River Station, Equitable Savings and Loan, First National Bank of Fleming, Furniture Mart, Rush State Bank, University Napa, A&R Automotive, Culligan, Bonanza Ford, Mead Lumber, Great Western Tire, Sterling Rec Center, and Godsey Ag. We now go live to the action with KSTC Sports Director Sean Nash.
Well, back here now at Wally Post Gym, Sean Nash for the second time today on the KSTC airwaves. Happy to be with you as we have volleyball action. Your 7th-ranked Sterling Tigers 9-3 on the season, 4-3 in league action, and they are taking on the 37th-ranked Frontier Academy Wolverines, 4-9 on the season, 1-5 in league play, coming off their first league win of the season on Tuesday against Fort Morgan. So see if the Tigers can take care of business here against these pesky Wolverines who have hung around in some matches this season. They took a set off of Res Christian, took a set off of Liberty Commons so far this year, and we are ready to meet our starting lineups. Brought to you by Great Western Tire, 1020 West Main Street in Sterling. It's number 1, Gianna Madrid, a 5'2 setter, just a sophomore. Then number 2 on the outside hitting, number 2, Brecken Warner, a 5'4 sophomore as well. Number 5, junior Jesse Ledford, a 5'4 setter and right side hitter. Senior number 7, Danny Douglas at 5'4. And then number 20, the junior Kaylin Whitmoyer at 5'7. Number 23, senior Macy Flores, a middle backer at 5'7. And the libero for Frontier Academy is Lainey Robles at 5'3 as the defensive specialist. Head coach Serena Comer. For the Sterling Tigers, a bit of a change to the rotation tonight, with the lineup pretty much the same. It'll be number 1, senior Cashley Sheets. Number 2, the senior setter Shaylee Ulrich. Taylor Tachi in the starting lineup, no matter what, as the defensive specialist, the junior wearing number 3. Tyler Thomas, number 8. The senior will be in the libero jersey to start things off for the Tigers. And then it is number 11, Addie Wright, the junior middle hitter, who's actually going to lead off the serve order for the Tigers tonight. Then number 25, Taylor Simons in the middle, the senior, and number 43, Addie Santamasso, the outside hitting senior, and they are coached in her 32nd year by Lisa Shoemaker. The Tigers tonight breaking out the pink jerseys, and it's the same style as their other 2 uniforms, so the white numbers and the black text, Tigers below the number on the backside, Sterling on the front. The black shorts with the pink jersey, Thomas in the white jersey with the orange lettering and black numbering, while Frontier Academy is in their navy blue uniforms, the jerseys and shorts, the long cardinal red sleeves, the red numbers, and the white lettering. Frontier on top of the jersey number, Academy below the number. Tigers will swing right to left on your radio dial, and the Wolverines will go left to right. Tigers 17-1 against Frontier Academy. They've won 9 straight. The only loss at Frontier Academy in 5 sets have to go back to September 7th of 2017. Tigers have lost just 1 set in these 9 straight wins, and for the Tigers, 6 sweeps in a row as well. I thought we were going to have more time, honestly, coming over from boys soccer. I did their senior night over there. I was like, oh, yeah, I got plenty of time. I walked in, and they were already into the 15-minute warm-up clock, so I'm hustling here a little bit to get ready. So we'll settle in as Addie Wright is going to get us underway. The Tigers trying to end a 2-match losing streak. The good news is they're 3 losses to the top 3 teams in 3A volleyball. So tonight, hoping like they did last Tuesday against Liberty Common, just show up, take care of business quickly, and get through this one. And don't give Frontier Academy any hope of a chance of winning. Right up the middle, and we are underway. Serve receive, middle back line. It's set up far side by Whitmoyer. The swing over, dig by Sheets here on the near side. Pass by Ulrich. Santamasso through the block and over the bench for a kill. Diving attempt there by Danny Douglas, but it is Addie Santamasso picking up the kill to start things off. And the Tigers lead 1-0. First to 25 wins here in the first 4 sets. Must win by 2. Rally scoring. For Santamasso, top 5 in the Patriot League, now 113 kills on the season. Ace past Gianna Madrid, the sophomore, diving in the middle back. And Addie Wright has the Tigers out to a quick 2-0 lead. Wright with 24 aces on the season. That is top 10 in the Patriot League so far this year. Serve received cleanly. Bump set by Whitmoyer, far side. The running swing over by Douglas. Dig by Sheets. Ulrich pass near side. Santamasso. And off the libero, the one-hand punch saved by Robles. Played over at the center of the net. Tigers dig it out right. No problem. Far side. Simons the dink attempt. One-hand dig by Robles again. Bump set to the middle. Sidewinder over by Whitmoyer. Dig by Sheets on the back line. Ulrich hook shot. Scores. Far sideline. Shaylee Ulrich saw her play a little more offense on Tuesday night in the loss to Rennes Christian. Match the Tigers felt they should have had. They dominated that second set. Were controlling the third set. We're up 20-13 before they let the Cougars come back. By the way, Ulrich her 28th kill, and that attack missed long. So point Sterling, and they jump out to a 4-0 lead. Trying to spot the numbers here. Those maroon numbers on navy blue jerseys, not the easiest to read. That was Warner on the attack. So 4-0 Sterling. Far side, the swing over by the Wolverines, defended by Sheets, near side back line. Santamasso from the 10-foot line, and I thought that hit inbounds. They say it misses the far sideline, and Frontier Academy is on the board. It's 4-1. And the Wolverines will have their first chance to serve here this evening. Number 11, Maddie Douglas, the senior, with a serve. It's received by Sheets. Ulrich center of the net. Simons right at Douglas, able to pop it up. And the second Douglas, Danny runs it down to the near side. Play over, dig by Sheets. She's been busy early. Santamasso off the tape. Douglas with a touch. One-hand push over on the far side, defended by Tachi. Simons down the far sideline, scores. Tigers get the side out right back, up 5-1 here early. Shaylee Ulrich back to serve from the far side right edge. 25 aces on the season. And it's Danny Douglas there on the far side back line to get to it. Two-hand push over by Warner. Tigers defend with Sheets again. Santamasso blocked at the net. Tachi the rebound out of the net. Ulrich able to play the rebound. Tachi backcourt swing and dig on the back line by Madrid. Far side, the attack pushed over by Warner. First touch, Ulrich. Bump set by Thomas. Near side, Santamasso. Backcourt swing over. Dig by the libero in Robles. Played over. Dig by Tachi. Far sideline. Sheets rises up the off-speed dink. Diving save by Robles again. Hook shot by Warner and scores. So Brecken Warner gets on the score sheet for the first time. 5-2 Tigers. And Warner fresh off the kill. Back to serve. Frontier Academy doesn't have their full stats posted. Warner, the sophomore, with 5 aces in the 20 sets they have recorded, but they've played more than 20 sets in their 13 matches this season. Serve long this time, service error, and the side out right back to the Tigers. They lead 6-2. Addie Santamasso to serve. Number 16, Anaya Rodriguez checks in for the first time. And the serve just long over the end line. The Douglas is there to call it out. So a miss for Santamasso. The teams exchange service errors. It's 3 serving 6. And the serve sent away by Jessica Ledford, the junior, received by Thomas. Back pass, far side, Simons through the block, a whistle. And they're going to say that a net violation against the Wolverines will be a point for the Tigers. As Isla Dingus, the sophomore number 3, will check out. And that looked like number 23, Macy Flores, that went in. Flores on the far side front line. So a net violation there against Dingus. Gets her pulled out immediately, and Courtney Canada ready to serve. Courtney had a good night serving. Had 4 aces on Tuesday night. Had a big run for the Tigers that put them up and had that breathing room in that third set on Tuesday night. Mrs. Shala here, our assistant officials over at the scorers table, checking something with our scores. 7-3 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard to start the opening set. So the teams will have a chance to huddle up and talk things over. Trying to make sure we spot everybody that's out on the floor for Frontier Academy. Number 17, Ava Allen, out there as well. Ava, a senior. So they're still sorting things out, and the Tigers going for a 10th straight win here over Frontier Academy, trying to get things back on track. It's been a successful day already for the Sterling Tigers. Sterling softball beat Brush on the road 8-1 as the ladies continue to roll. That's their 5th straight win. And then coming off of boys soccer earlier here on KSTC, Sterling wins 4-3. Roman Mraz had 3 goals on the day, an own goal set up by him. The difference in that one as they beat Weld Central for the first time in 3 years. It ended a 4-match losing streak to the Rebels, and the Tigers 5-4-1 on the season. They are now 1-0 in league play for softball. They are 11-8-2 on the season and 3-4 in league action, and they'll be at it on Tuesday at home against Lions, as after the long delay, Courtney Canada sends it over everybody's head. Service error. And it's point Frontier Academy. Wolverines, after giving up the first 4 points, hanging around here early. 4 serving 7. Danny Douglas the serve, received by Santa Maso, near side back line. Center of the net, and the dunk home by Addie Wright. Using the height there and put it straight down. And Wright has her first kill this evening. Ashley Sheets back to send it away. 8-4 Tigers. Wright with her 56th kill on the season. 4th best on the Tigers roster. Serve received by the libero Robles. Near side, one-hand flip over by Allen. Tigers defend. Wright goes on the attack again. Robles with a nice diving save on the far side. 10-foot line swing, misses near sideline. And point Sterling as Macy Flores misses to the near sideline. Attack error, it's 9-4 Tigers. Ashley Sheets from the far side edge of the basketball lane through the blocks. Right of center. Near side back line off Douglas and over the Wolverines bench for an ace. Ashley this season, 68 kills, and now her 16th ace of the season. 10-4 Tigers. Short floating serve. Robles from the middle back line gets to it. Set up far side by Whitmoyer. It's popped out of the net, and the Tigers chase it down right back to the net. Plays over in the backcourt. Tigers scramble back in position. Whitmoyer center of the net. Flores and the diving save by Canada with a pancake. Ainsley Samber the two-hand push, but the whistle, and they say Samber did not have the hands lined up. 2-hit infraction ends the three-point run for Sterling. Ainsley trying to get things back going, had a tough night on Tuesday. It just felt like Rez Christian said, hey, our game plan, we are not going to let Ainsley Samber, the number 2 killer for the Tigers with 93 kills, beat us tonight. She was held to 4 kills. But the rest of the team was able to step up and pick her up in that one as the serve from Allen is received by Sheets. And Wright scores another one. Dinks it off to the far side 10-foot line. And Annie Wright, with this group, you have to call the juniors the youngsters, as she has held her own this season. As Samber goes out, Taylor Tachi back in. Talked with Taylor last night on the Tiger Den. She was the only Tiger for the volleyball team able to come over to the grill at River City, and that's because the rest of the team was supporting Aylin Wright, Addie's older sister, playing over at NJC last night. Turnover, and Sheets diving save on the far side 10-foot line, but then Santa Maso nets the ball from the backcourt. Attack error, and point Wolverines. 11-6 Sterling. And it is the libero, Eleni Robles. Back to serve. So Robles through her routine behind the Tiger paw in the center of the basketball lane. Sheets receives middle back line. Santa Masa trying to get it back. She does. Pass Robles on the far side. And Santa Masa has her second kill. It's 12-6 Tigers. Already back to the top of the serving order with Addie Wright. Addie with 2 kills and an ace here in the early going. Looks at the hand signals from Coach Shoemaker on the near side. Up the middle. First touch was by Madrid. Far side 10-foot line. Swing over by Dingus. Set up near side Ulrich. Santa Masa down the line. Dig in the back by Madrid again. Far side, they set up Dingus again. Reaches over. Actually, that was Warner on the attack. Defended by Wright. Simons through the block at the middle. Scores. Back-to-back kills. Simons has got 2. Santa Masa 2. Wright 2. And this is what the Tigers can do to teams. Just that balanced attack. You never know where exactly Shaylee Ulrich's going to go with a pass. Into the net. Service error by Wright. 13-7 Tigers. Side out going back to Frontier Academy. Just the 11th service error this season committed by Addie Wright. Maddie Douglas back to serve, the senior number 7. No aces on the season and the 15 set recorded on the stat line. Again, Frontier Academy does not have all their stats, including the win Tuesday night against Fort Morgan. Santa Masa blocked at the net, but it was clearly over. Tanchi the rebound. They reload. Santa Masa takes something off this. Dug by Maddie Douglas. Joust at the net. It's back to the Wolverine side, and it's Isla Dingus that scores it. So back-to-back points for Frontier Academy for the first time tonight. 8 serving 13. Santa Masa receives the serve. Simons two-hand push and scores. Madrid dove to the near side, but it's off her hands and down, and Taylor Simons off to a quick start. She's got 3 kills, 14-8 Tigers. Shaylee Ulrich from the right side edge. Cross court, and that's an ace. Over the net, off the hands of Warner. Ulrich, her first ace tonight. Puts her at 26 on the season. Tigers lead 15-8, 10 points away from a 1-0 lead. Serve down the far sideline, and it got kicked. Madrid knew it was out of bounds, put the left foot out there, and it hits off it. And that's another ace for Shaylee Ulrich. Gets a free one there. And Madrid, she knew it right away, put the hands over her mouth, jaw dropped. Can't believe she did that as Robles receives the serve cleanly. Set up far side, swing over. Tigers dig it out with Thomas. Ulrich back pass to the right side, and Sheets just misses the end line. Attack error, and it's 9 serving 16. See Paige Markheim out there for the first time up front for the Wolverines, giving them some height here at the near side post if you're watching on the video. Simons the power down the line, and Taylor Simons with a purpose here early has 4 kills. 17-9 Tigers. Samber goes in for Tachi up front. Warner will get a breather for Frontier Academy as Coach Comer looking for some answers on her bench. Santa Masa served down the near sideline. Received by Rodriguez. Played over at the center of the net. Dig by Thomas. Ulrich back pass right behind her. Sheets off the tape. Scores it between 3 Wolverines. Sheets her first kill this evening. Puts her at 69 on the year. 18-9 Tigers doubling up as Danny Douglas will go in for Markheim. Santa Masa the serve. Up the middle. Douglas receives in front of her sister. It's set up far side. A bit of a miss hit, but it works for Ava Allen. Didn't look like she hit it cleanly, but it threw the Tigers off, and Cashley Sheets on the dive couldn't get to it in time. 18-10. Jessica Ledford setting right now for the Wolverines. Sends the serve away. Simons again! Right off the number 11 of Maddie Douglas. Taylor Simons, an angry shot there from right of center. Started the night with 54 kills. She's had 59 on the season. Hitting at 18.5%. She has made vast improvements from last year. Last season was trying to drive everything up the middle. She's learned now, hey, just get up at the net, put it straight down. And it's really paid off for her this year as the shot is missed from the 10-foot line on the first attempt. Ava Allen can't make contact at the line judge. Attack error. And the Tigers doubling up the Wolverines again. It's 20-10 Sterling here in the first set. Courtney Canada, the slap serve, far sideline. It's received by Rodriguez. Near side, one-hand push over by Allen. Dig by Sheets. Ulrich sets it up near side. Samber rise up. Samber scores her first real attack attempt off the right hand of Rodriguez. Ainsley Samber approaching 100 kills on the season. Still top 10 in the Patriot League with 94 now. 3 straight points for the Tigers. 21-10, trying to win this set, running away. Canada's serve, received by Robles, reaching over Rodriguez. Far side, the one-hand flip over by Flores. Bump set by Canada. Sheets somehow gets the angle, toes the line. Robles with a defense on the far sideline. Douglas, the left-hand slapper, defended by Santamasso in the back. Right in the middle, was it touched? They look, nope, it was not. Attack error, ends the 3-point run for Sterling. 21-11, Tigers up comfortably with Danny Douglas back to serve. Number 7, the Douglas twins. Serve misses near sideline for Douglas. Second service error by Frontier Academy. Tigers up 22-11 with Cashley Sheets back to serve for Sterling. Sheets with an ace and a kill already. From the right side edge of the basketball lane, goes up the middle at Robles. Bump set near side by Whitmoyer, and the shot never over the net. 4-hit infraction, the official call. Samber was here on the near side, ready for the block, but it never got over the tape, and it's 23-11 Tigers. Sheets serve, far side backline. Rodriguez hands out, receives. One-hand flip by Flores, but they're going to get the lift call against her. And it's set point Sterling. 24-11, and after the Tigers on Tuesday night got blown out 25-10 in the first set, exactly how they want to start this match against a 4-win team. Robles dives forward. Whitmoyer bumps set. Someone's got to take the shot. Sidewinder over by Flores. Ulrich near side. Samber, and Samber spikes it into the net. Attack error. And that gives Frontier Academy a chance to serve with Ava Allen going back. Rodriguez out. Warner up front for Frontier Academy. But they need 12 points here starting now on the Ava Allen serve. Still set point. Allen, right of center by a step. Far side. Sheets gets the hand underneath in time. Ulrich near side. Samber able to answer back. And it's pulled out of the net, but not enough. And Samber gets the kill to end the first set 25-12. Tigers, they take the 1-0 lead. We'll take the first 3-minute break and be back here on KSTC.
Sports fans, did you know our very own local bank, Equitable Savings and Loan, is celebrating 70 years in business? Over the years, Equitable has been a testament to integrity and community spirit. From savings account to home loans, they've been with us for boom times and downturns. Let's root for Equitable as they once again step up to the plate and support our athletes. Equitable Savings and Loan. The same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
There's an app for us. Download the Media Logic Radio app from your app store. Then you're only a click away from talking to your favorite local DJ, winning prizes, listening to your favorite music, or catching local sports coverage.
Join a community that flourishes together at the First National Bank of Fleming. We celebrate the unity and pride that come from collective progress and personal contribution. Whether you're a business owner, a student, or simply someone seeking financial guidance, we're dedicated to supporting you. Explore the possibilities with us and see how First National Bank of Fleming can help you achieve your aspirations. Together, we thrive.
We're always trying to stay ahead of the game. And at Media Logic Radio, we're ready to tell you about an awesome project we've been working on for a while. Better yet, you can just check it out for yourself. Download the Media Logic Radio app from your app store right now. Then you're just a click away from listening to any of our 7 area radio stations, interacting with our DJs, finding out about local contests, and tons more. We've made it even easier to take any of our stations wherever you go. Media Logic Radio. There's an app for us.
At Brush State Bank, we know there's no substitute for having a face-to-face conversation with an experienced banker dedicated to helping you prosper. Whether you're seeking a more personal banking relationship, starting or expanding a business, or looking for an ag operating line of credit, our team will provide you with the finest banking experience possible. We invite you to experience the difference of banking with a community-minded institution. Brush State Bank, a branch of Ray State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dustin from A&R Automotive and Tire. If the AC in your vehicle doesn't work properly, let us help. Whether it's not cold or not blowing at all, we can service or repair it, even if it has the new 1234 YF Freon in it. Come and see our service professionals and stay cool this summer. A&R Automotive and Tire, 203 Edison Street in Brush, or call 842-2864.
Start of set number 2, Sean Nash with you on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC. Online anywhere, MediaLogicRadio.com. Our brand new Media Logic Radio app. Also providing our audio to the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page. Tigers take the first set over Frontier Academy, 25-12. Sterling in their pink jerseys tonight, the black lettering, white numbers. And now Courtney Canada on the court in the white libero jersey. Frontier Academy serving first with Danny Douglas sending it away. Tanchi receives right from the far post. Diving safe initially in the middle by Maddie Douglas, but it's a kill for Addie Wright. Addie with 3 kills so far. Addie Santamasa with 2. Taylor Simons with 5 to pace the offense. Tigers took the opening 4 points of the first set. And right back to serve. It's popped up cleanly by Danny Douglas. She gets the pass right back. 10-foot line, dig far side by Tachi. Ulrich, center of the net. Santamasso drops it near side back corner. Santamasso with 3 kills early. Leads the Tigers. That puts her at 115 on the season. 2-0 Tigers right from dead center. Up the middle of the floor, serve receive, back line by Warner. Douglas waits on the far sideline, swing over, cross court, dig by Sheets. Santamasso near side and just misses. Hit off the tape, didn't take enough off it, misses over the end line, and Frontier Academy on the board with the attack error. Brecken Warner, the sophomore to serve, starting at the far side low block of the basketball lane, serving left to right for Frontier Academy. Serve down the far sideline. Tyler Thomas now matching the team in the pink. The attack by Simonson. Finally a dig by Warner. That gets a cheer out of Frontier Academy. Diving pancake by Sheets, but only keeps it up for a second. And point for Frontier. And was that Scanlon? Yeah, Rachel Scanlon. Haven't seen her on the floor yet. But we're tied at 2. Scanlon, her first kill this evening. 2-2. Warner's serve. Charged forward by Tanchi. Ulrich near side. Santamasso plays it over the net. Dig in the back by Warner. Douglas to Douglas, and Danny scores it. Frontier Academy has the lead. Danny Douglas, her first kill. 5 different Wolverines have scored so far, all with just 1 kill. Nobody's got 2 or more yet. Warner on the 3-2 serve. Up the middle at Tachi. Ulrich, pass near side. Santamasso off the block, scores. Robles nearly saved it. And then Scanlon got a piece, but Santamasso's got her 4th kill, 2nd of the set. And we're tied at 3. Shaylee Ulrich to serve this time. From the right side edge. Cross court, popped up cleanly by Warner. It's set up center of the net by Dinges. Played over, dig by Thomas, and then Simons scores again. Taylor Simons with 6 kills for the Tigers. She paces the offense here. Shaylee Ulrich, the 4-3 serve, short. Douglas has to dive forward. Bumps up by Warner, 4 side. Robles plays over, dig by Tanchi. Ulrich keeps it out of the net. Simons goes again. Oh, missed by the skin of the volleyball there on the end line. Attack error. And we're tied at 4. It's Robles back to serve. The libero in the white jersey, counterpart to her teammates in the navy jerseys with the red sleeves. Ace in front of Tachi. Thomas and Sheets were there. And Robles has the first ace for Frontier Academy tonight. Don't let the record fool you. This team has been pesky this season. At 4-9, they've hung around with a lot of teams this year. Robles, the serve. It's received cleanly by Sheets. San Maso from out of bounds plays it over. Maddie Douglas runs it down. She gets the pass back from her sister and scores. Douglas to Douglas to Douglas. It works. And Maddie Douglas scores for the first time tonight. 3 straight points for Frontier Academy. They've got a 2-point lead, 6-4. Thomas has to dive to get the reception. Ulrich sets it up right behind her for San Maso, who scores. Cross court past Maddie Douglas. San Maso's got 5 already. 5 serving 6. San Maso off the kill, back to serve. Samber in up front for Tachi. Serve down the far sideline. It's received by Warner. Set up out of the net. The one-hand push over and off of Ulrich, scores the kill. And that one was Scanlon that scores. So Scanlon 2 kills here in the second set. 7-5, Frontier Academy leads. Douglas the serve, received by Thomas. Ulrich pass behind her. Simon scores again. Taylor Simons untouched for number 7 here in the early going. Tigers down by 1, 6-7. Courtney Canada in the libero jersey. Back to serve for the Tigers. Dribbles out her routine. Canada up the middle through the hands of Robles. Douglas there to save it on the end line. Sidewinder over from the 10-foot line. Dig by San Maso. Ulrich center of the net right. Tries to knuckle it home, but Robles is there to defend behind the 10-footer. Push over on the left side post. Ulrich with the defense. Bump set by Canada. San Maso backcourt swing. Douglas to Douglas and a whistle, and they'll get Maddie for the double hit infraction. Point Sterling. And the Tigers have tied it up with 3 of the last 4 points.
Let's go, Court.
The serve by Canada, short serve. Robles has to dive for it, but it's an ace. So it ends up behind the official stand. Courtney Canada, I mentioned it in the first set, had 4 aces against Res Christian on Tuesday night. Gets one here, her 6th of the season. The senior goes through the routine, 8-7 Tigers. At Robles again, one-hand slap up into the air. Maddie Douglas runs it down, and then the miss hit. Scanlon into the net. Point Tigers on the service error, on the attack error, and the Tigers have scored 4 in a row. They're up 9-7. Canada behind the Tiger paw in the basketball lane. The right-hand slap serve, and it's an ace. Danny Douglas turned the knuckles out, tried to punch it up, but it went on a liner, and it snuck between the pipe and the net. So give Canada another ace. And it's 10-7 Sterling. Canada, high floating serve. Scanlon gets to it. Set up by Douglas. Back pass near side. Flores the attack. Canada gets to it. Falling to the floor to do it. Sheets swings over. Dig by Robles. One-hand punch over by Douglas. Defended by San Maso on the back line. Samber near side off the block. Stays in the court. San Maso the rebound. Pass far side. Sheets through the block. Scores. Ashley Sheets with her second kill, and the Tigers rolling. 6 kills in a row. Number 15, Gabrielle Rowland, will check in for the first time. And it's an ace again for Canada, near back corner. Danny Douglas got a piece of it. Robles couldn't save it. And Canada, they can't get her off the service line. She's got 3 aces in this stretch. It is 12-7 Tigers now. They've scored 7 points in a row. Serve received behind the back line, or behind the 10-foot line by Markheim. Played over. Sheets fadeaway far post, defended by Robles. Tough angle there, and that's into the antenna. Attack error, Point Sterling. And that was off the miss by Rowland. 8 points in a row for Sterling, 13-7 Tigers. Canada's serve, receive far side back line. Douglas back pass near side, two-hand push by Flores, defended by Ulrich. Bump set Canada, far side Sheets, the one-hand slapper. Robles there to defend. Douglas loads it up far side, a near miss hit by Roland, but gets it over. Dig by Santamasso, right at the center of the net, scores off the hand of Warner. Tigers absolutely rolling right now. Wright gets her 4th kill on the score sheet. 9 straight points. Tigers were down 7-5. They now have doubled up. Frontier Academy 14-7 here in the second set. Canada's serve popped up cleanly by Robles. Maddie Douglas runs it down. Robles sidewinder over. Dig by Santamasso, far sideline. Ulrich pass near side. Samber off the block. Out of bounds. Perfect shot for Samber. 10-point run for the Tigers. Samber's 2nd kill. 15-7 Tigers. Courtney Canada again, hoping the arm not getting tired serving here. It's received far side back line. Douglas center of the net and drop down. Nice off-speed jump there and score for Macy Flores. Her 1st kill finally ends the 10-point run. I don't care what team you're playing against. It's hard to score 10 points in a row. Each point just gets harder and harder to keep that streak going. So 15-8, Tigers up by 7. And Gianna Madrid getting ready to serve, but we've got the assistant official at the scorer's table. And we're going to have a discussion at the official stand, and not sure what exactly the discussion is. Maybe they're just checking the score. Let me check mine here real quick. I got it 2-0 Tigers, 3-2, 4-3, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5. Oh, I think it should be 15-7, unless I didn't mark a point. No, I've got 8 there. I'm sorry, I've got 8 for Frontier Academy. So let me count Sterling's. I got 4, 5, and then the 10-point run. I got it 15-8. Maybe they're checking the rotations as they're back to the scorer's table now, so they continue to discuss the matter at hand. I don't think it's a scoring issue. I think it might be a rotational issue for one of the sides. Shaylee Ulrich, along with Eleni Robles, are at the official stand getting an explanation on what's happening. And they will relay the message to their team. So Coach Shoemaker comes over. Coach Comer comes over. And now the discussion is with Frontier Academy. So I'm wondering if they had their rotation out of sorts. So the discussion continues with Coach Comer, and we can let you know that Renke is proud to introduce a new dealer in the area. Prime Irrigation in Sterling is now an authorized full-service Renke dealer. For information on how a Renke center pivot can improve your farming operation, contact Prime Irrigations in Sterling at 970-425-2021. And so the issue was, Gabrielle Rowland is not listed on the varsity roster, and they put her in. I've got her on the Max Preps roster, but she was not listed in the scorebook. So it becomes a side out for the Tigers, and they get a point. It's like if you leave a player off on the basketball scorebook, it's a technical. It's the same thing here. So point and side out to Sterling. Play over, dig by Sheets. Tigers collide. Santamasso bump sets. Samber the two-hand push. It's set up for Douglas. Hook shot, dig by Santamasso. Ulrich back pass right side, and Wright scores. Allie Wright with 5 kills. 17-8 Sterling, and Frontier Academy takes the timeout. We'll take the 60-second break with them.
At Bonanza Ford of Ray, their dealership not only carries the latest new Ford models, but they offer an expanding inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Priding themselves on anticipating the needs of their customers, they make sure they have options when you're ready to start test driving. Visit Bonanza Ford of Ray in person or log on to bonanzafordofray.com and start your search for the perfect certified pre-owned vehicle. That's bonanzafordofray.com. What
does farming or ranching look like in the next 10 years? How about the next 25? While we can't predict the future any more than you, at Premier Farm Credit, we've helped finance farmers and ranchers for over a century. So you can bet that for another 100 years, whatever comes your way, we'll be here. Work with a cooperative that stood by its customers to help achieve their goals for over a century and will continue for generations to come. Visit PremierACA.com. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard.
Out of the timeout, Cashley Sheets scores another ace, her second tonight. And the Tigers lead 18-8. Here in the second set, already up 25-12. Sheets from the far side edge of the basketball lane. Up the middle, through the hands, and another ace. Ledford put the hands up. I think that's Ledford down there. Having a check here for Frontier Academy now. Sheets, 3 aces. This time it's popped up cleanly. Far side, the runner by Warner. Santa Masa from the back moves up and right, spikes it home, wins the joust one-on-one with Flores. 5 points in a row for the Tigers thanks to that player infraction. Sheets. Nearly, it is another ace. Warner with a dive attempt, but it ends up past the near side post towards the scorer's table. 4 aces for Cashley Sheets. 3 in the last 4 points. It's 21-8 Tigers. Douglas, clean reception. Maddie Douglas runs it down. Warner the swing over, dig by Santa Masa, pass Sheets. Ulrich near side, Samber off the tape, scores it over the head of Danny Douglas. A get-right match for the Tigers, and right now they can do no wrong. Samber 3 kills, it's 22-8 Sterling. Sheets gets the hand signal from Coach Shoemaker. Short serve, it's popcorned up, and somehow it's played over by Ledford. Tigers go on the attack, 3 touches, whistle. We're going to get a lift on the second one. Point Sterling. So the Tigers with 8 in a row, including that player infraction. It's 23-8 to go along with a 10-point run for the Tigers. Sheets nearly has another ace. It's not going to get over here on the third shot. Desperation out of the service area. Ledford got it out of sorts there, and then the Douglas sisters tried to save it, and they couldn't. So attack error technically, and it's set point 24-8 Tigers. They've only given up 20 points so far as Sheets gets the ace. A second time it hits off the leg. And that was actually Abby Zerby, number 8 out there that let it hit her, not Ledford. It was Zerby the last couple times I've called Ledford. The 5 and the 8 look the same on their uniforms. But another ace for Cashley Sheets, and the Tigers are roaring here at home, looking for that bounce-back win. They're already up 2-0, 25-12, 25-8. We'll see if they can make it another sweep this season when we come back here on KSTC.
Today on Hey Culligan, soft water, cleaner environment. What do you say, Greg?
Hey Culligan, are you saying if I have a Culligan high-efficiency water softener, I'm also helping the environment?
It sounds like you're saying it, Greg, and yes, you are, because with the Culligan high-efficiency water softener, you'll use less detergent, soap, and harsh chemicals, and that's good for the planet.
Now you're saying it.
You bet I am, Greg. Soft water and a cleaner environment is already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
You saw it on TikTok, and now you're determined to build it. But you don't have all the tools that DIY Chick Builder 43 has. That's all right, because we do. Speed Lumber isn't just for pros. We're also for the saw it on TikTok but need to rent some equipment folks too. So, for your next embarkment on the latest trendy project, come see us at Meade. We've got all the tools, supplies, and even equipment rentals you'll ever need. 265 East Chestnut Street in Sterling.
The game is always on 1230 KSTC, your home for the most Sterling Tiger sports.
Hit the road with confidence and let Great Western Tire keep you rolling strong. We're not just tire experts, we're your all-season safety partners. With the largest selection and top-notch service, discover why we're more than just tires. We're your go-to for maintenance and repairs, keeping your car and tractor in peak condition. Great Western Tire in Sterling, driving safety, service, and satisfaction, mile after memorable mile. Visit us today and keep your adventures on track.
How do you know if your seeding and fertilizer applicators are applying product in the right place at the right rate? The Clarity system from Precision Planting shows high-definition mapping on a 20/20 monitor in the cab. Pinpoint if there's a blockage or drop in product flow quicker and more accurately with the Clarity system from Precision Planting. Let us help you upgrade your seeding and fertilizer equipment by visiting godseeag.com or by calling 970-431-0802 today.
Start of the third set, Sterling already up 2-0 here on Frontier Academy, 25-12, 25-8. Sean Nash here with you, 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, and online anywhere. MediaLogicRadio.com as Addie Wright starts it off with an ace to begin the third set. Wright with 2 aces. Tigers have 12 of them as a team already. In their pink jerseys tonight with the black shorts, white numbering, and black lettering. Another ace off the hands of the back line. Dingus there got a touch on it.
Keep it up.
Back-to-back aces. See if she can get the turkey. A 2-0. Serve received by Douglas cleanly. Maddie has to play it out of the net. Won't get to it. Set error. Don't call that one an ace. They got the second touch on it, but works just the same for the Tigers. They're up 3-0. Trying to beat Frontier Academy for a 10th matchup in a row and sweep them for a 7th time in a row. Maddie Douglas pop up far side. Warner the swing over. Dig by Sheets in front of right. Near side, Santamasso. Oh, I thought that hit inside the orange line from our angle here. Santamasso should have been her 6th kill. Instead, she'll have to stay at the 5 line right now. Frontier Academy on the board in their navy blue jerseys and shorts with the cardinal red sleeves. Ulrich near side. Santamasso rises up. Dig by Robles, the libero in the white jersey with the navy blue sleeves, and the attack missed by Warner down the far sideline. Point Sterling. 4-1 Tigers. Shaylee Ulrich back to serve. Far side edge. Through her routine. Jump serve. It's received by Dingus, middle back line, run down by Maddie Douglas. Robles from the backcourt, swing over. Ulrich pops it up into the air. Bump set by Tachi and Thomas. They sent it the wrong way. And then out of the service area. And the back to the net attack by Ulrich there that tried to get it over. An attack error, but can't put that one on Ulrich. Unfortunately, it goes on the stat sheet for her, but that's not of her making. That was miscommunication by Tachi and Thomas there as Tyler's now in the white libero jersey for the Tigers. The serve by Warner, received by Sheets. Ulrich keeps it out of the net with a one-hand touch. Simons will one-hand dink attempt, defended by Danny Douglas. And then a one-hit, two-hand push by Santamasso to the back corner, defended by Warner. Back pass, Douglas to Douglas. Ulrich the dig. Thomas pump set. Sheets right side off the tape. And Snow doesn't score. Now it's down. Warner dug it out. It got to the net. And then Danny Douglas tried to play it out. Couldn't do it. Set error. So Sheets won't get credit for the kill, but it scores just the same. 5-2 Tigers. Samber in for Tachi up front. Santamasso back to serve. Santamasso from dead center. Serve received by Warner, near side back line. Set up, back pass, played over by Markheim. Tigers dig it out. Samber near side, down the line, scores. Ainsley Samber has 4 kills. Creeping towards 100. She's got 97 on the season. 6-2 Sterling. Santamasso. Lining serve. It's received by Warner. Hook shot attempt by Danny Douglas. Diving save by Ulrich. Thomas the set. Ulrich back up on her feet and nearly scored it. Misses near sideline. All 3 points. All 3 points, yeah, Adam Rose did not see the point correctly there. He called it as a kill for Ulrich, but all 3 points here in the set for Frontier Academy off Tigers' attack errors. Santamasso serve reception. Simons on the far side, dig by Markheim. Far side, the play over. Tigers dig it out. Ulrich sets it up, and then nobody went for the ball. Attack error. Back-to-back points for Frontier Academy for the first time in the set. Ainsley Samber saying, my bad, should have gone for that one. Tyler Thomas late to it as well, but Tyler's not the one expected to go for that thing. Short serve this time, barely reaches the net. On the miss hit there by Markheim. Point Sterling, side out back to the Tigers. Up 7-4 here in the third set, up 2-0 in the match. Courtney Canada back to send it away. Canada from the Tiger paw. Lining serve, and it's an ace. Slapped down by Warner. No clean touches after that. Courtney Canada, 4 aces for the second match in a row. Taking that spot away from Simons on the service line. Serve received by Douglas, back to Douglas, and then over the 10-foot line, swung over. Tigers able to defend it, and then Courtney Canada able to score it. So Canada got the two-hand push to the near side. So the ace, then the kill. And the Tigers lead 9-4. The service received by Douglas. She gets the pass back from her sister. Danny swings it over. Dig by Santamasso. Ulrich back pass far side. Sheets the swing over off Warner, and the kill for Cashley Sheets. 4 points in a row for the Tigers. They lead 10-4. Courtney Canada back to serve, and the student section starting to call for bench players to come in. They're saying they want Kenzie Rubottom to get out there, the freshman who's played a lot of sets this season. Sidewinder over by Flores. Dig by Santamasso, center of the net. Addie Wright tries to score it, and a whistle. And they're going to say that the Tigers got into the net. So that ends the 4-point run, puts Frontier Academy back on the scoreboard. 5 serving 10. Danny Douglas to serve for the Wolverines. Serve near side, received by Santamasso. Ulrich, back pass, Sheets rises up, dig by Warner in the back. Run down by Maddie Douglas, far side, swing over by Ledford, dig by Canada. Samber near side, down the line, and I think that was touched. Oh, they said that Douglas didn't touch that thing. I thought her hand got a piece of that. That ball looked like it turned in the air. And it's 6 serving 10. Danny Douglas. The approach, then stops and sends it over. Canada to Ulrich, and Wright puts it home. Classic 3-hit for the Tigers. Wright matches Simons for a match-high 7 kills tonight. 11-6 Tigers. Cashley Sheets back to serve. 5 aces for her on the night. Had 4 of them in that run to end the second set. Swing over from the backcourt by Ledford. Dig by Canada. Ulrich pass near side. Samber over the block and scores off the hand of Warner. Samber's got 5. 12-6 Sterling. Tigers going for the 3-0 sweep. They've only given up 26 points tonight. Exactly the type of match they wanted to have here this evening. Make it quick. Make it look pretty. Sheets the serve, received far side backline by Warner. One-hand touch by Flores, defended by Canada at the 10-foot line. Right, the runner down the line, scores. Down the far sideline. And Addie Wright now with a team-high 8 kills on the evening. 13-6, Tigers halfway home here in the third set. Sheets lining serve at Warner. Robles bumps that far side and a miss hit. Ledford got caught on the inside of the hand there. Attack error, and Sterling has scored 4 in a row. That brings Ava Allen off the bench, back in. And Ledford gets some one-on-one coaching with Serena Comer. An ace off of Douglas. Cashley Sheets, her 6th ace this evening. Now Gianna Madrid goes in for Douglas. Coach Comer searching for answers on the bench with only 10 points to spare. Sheets over the end line, misses by a quarter of a ball width there. Her first service error, you'll take a 6-1 ace to service error ratio. 7 serving 15, Ava Allen. Flat-footed near side edge of the basketball lane, received by Sheets. Ulrich sets it up near side. Samber through the block, scores. Samber with 6, puts her at 99 on the season, can become the second Tiger with 100. And join Addie Santamasso, who has the team high of 117. Taylor Tachi to serve, 16-7 Tigers. Down the far sideline, Robles with a clean reception. Maddie Douglas has to run it down, helped by Warner. Sidewinder into the net, Madrid. Hands on the head. Should have kept that volley alive, but it's point Sterling. And it's 17-7 Tigers. Tachi, flat-footed serve, right of center. Received by Madrid. Douglas sets it up. Somebody's got to react. Warner puts it up into the rafters. That's not going to get anywhere close. And it's 18-7 Sterling. Kaylin Whitmoyer checks back in for Maddie Douglas. Tachi off the hands of Madrid and scores. An ace for Taylor Tachi, her first tonight. And Frontier Academy emptying out the bench now. Number 29, Mariah Markheim is in. Serve received by Warner, far side. Whitmore back pass near side. Swing over by Flores. Tachi gets down to the floor for it. Santamasso near side, the liner. Popped up cleanly by Allen into the rafters. Swing over and the kill for Frontier Academy from the left post for Warner. Warner just the second Wolverine with multiple kills tonight. Dominant performance for the Tigers, 19-8. Before they get that week off and get ready for Fort Morgan coming to town next Thursday here at Wally Post Gym. Check myself, make sure that is correct. Yep. And then they'll have a rare Monday match coming up on the 14th against DSST Cedar. A 3-game homestand for the Tigers before that big matchup on the 17th at University. Bulldogs are actually 4A this year. They're no longer at 3A with everybody else. So after a state runner-up last year, University is the lone 4A school playing in the Patriot League this season. But the Tigers would love to take one off them before their home tournament where they will play against Marino, Centauri, Lamar, and Colorado Springs Christian. That'll be a great matchup against the Marino Rams. Would love to see that matchup come back as a 5-set match. As the Tigers are starting to sub in the backups, they're getting excited. They want to see the rookies out there as Tyler Thomas will sub out. Tigers making sure they don't get a point error here, a rotational error. 19-8 Sterling. 20-8 Sterling, rather. As they call a rotational error against Frontier Academy to get it to 20-7. So the Tigers 5 points away from victory. Oh, they're taking that point away. Okay, so that kill for Warner doesn't count. I was confused there for a second. I was like, I didn't see another serve go in, and Tachi wouldn't have been on the service line. So that was the call, rotational error to make it 20-7, and now Sheets misses long from the right side. So it becomes 20-8 anyway. Robles will go back to serve. Danny Douglas back in. Up front for Gianna Madrid for Frontier Academy. It will be Macy Flores to serve. And now they're checking, and no, it is Robles' turn. And as it was going to be Whitmoyer going back, so now they've got it figured out. Robles, the 28 serve. Canada, Ulrich able to set it up right, the left-handed shot. Robles defends. Whitmoyer sets it up far side. Warner through the block and scores. So Warner gets that kill back on the stat line. Back-to-back points for Frontier Academy, 9 serving 20. Tigers trying to put it away quickly here. We're not even at an hour of match time here tonight. Sheets receives the serve. Ulrich fakes the set, goes over, but Warner there to defend. Whitmoyer gives it back to Warner, and denied by the tape. Attack error, point Sterling. Side out to the Tigers, and now here comes the subs. Number 5, Bailey Jackson, who had to play a few points on Tuesday against Res Christian. Number 10, Riley Kaiser, the freshman, gets to make her debut on the varsity level. And Kenzie Rubottom getting to play. Kenzie, her 19th set appearance this season, the freshman, not foreign to the varsity floor, but that gets the stir section up and loud here on the near side. 21-9 Tigers. Thomas the serve. Warner gets the pass back. The one-hand runner defended by Tachi. Ulrich pass near side. Kaiser looking for a first career kill through the block. Dig in the back line by Allen. Near side, Douglas, the one-hand punch over. Dig by Rubottom in the back. Jackson looking for a first kill, but Whitmoyer saves it out of the net. And that might have been the 4-hit. No, they're going to let it go. Tachi the touch, and then the miss hit by Rubottom. Set error. Point Frontier Academy. But I thought that was 4 touches there by Frontier Academy. I thought that one at the net should have been counted on the touch over to Whitmoyer. Serve just over the net. Rubottom receives near sideline. Back pass, the block of the net. Tachi somehow saves it. Thomas from the backcourt swings over. Dig by Robles. Whitmoyer pass, far side. Warner the attack. Tachi pops it up. Rubottom sets it up near side. And it's Kaiser blocked at the net. The block by Douglas. So Danny Douglas doing it solo. (21-11), and Kylie Girk gets to step on the floor along with Addie Kester, and both of them are making their varsity debuts. So a bit of a preview of next year's Sterling Tigers team. As the service out here on the near side by Whitmoyer. Service error, point Sterling. Tigers up 22-11. Serve receive middle back line by Allen. Back pass near side. The one-hand push by Warner. Dig by Rubottom. Bumps that near side and the swing over. It's set up far side and the meeting at the net, and that's won by Frontier Academy. And the point scored by Paige Markheim. Tigers still up by 10, 22-12. The serve up the middle. Received by Girk. The attack over by Kaiser. Defended by Frontier Academy. And miss into the net. Far side by Allen. Attack error. Point Sterling. They're 2 points away. Up 23-12. So Addie Kester, instead of her usual number 22, is wearing 12 out there. So I had to figure that out for a moment. Kylie Girk in there, number 24. And it's Riley Kaiser, the freshman, up the middle of the floor at Robles. Back pass, Whitmoyer near side. Markheim the attack. Dig out by Girk. Bump set, roll shot over by Ulrich, the lone veteran out there for the Tigers. And through the block, the kill by Warner on the far side. (23-13) Sterling. Paige Markheim to serve. And that one over everybody's head. Service error. Markheim missed big time on that one. Match point for Sterling on the service error, 24-13. And Bailey Jackson will try to end it here for the Tigers. Jackson from dead center, up the middle of the floor. Popped up by Robles. Douglas bumps that far side, sidewinder over. It's dug out by Kaiser, set up near side, the attack. Oh, and just missed the corner for Rubottom. Attack error, and the match continues for at least one more point. 14 serving 24, Danny Douglas on the service line. Douglas up the middle, a whistle, and a rotational error against the Tigers. So the Tigers have to make sure they've got everybody in the right spot. Shaylee Ulrich, the only full-time varsity player out there with 5 JVers. So this is your future lineup next year with the Tigers. You mix in Addie Wright and Taylor Tachi with them. Serve receive, far side back line by Rubottom. Pass near side, the attack, and just missed long by Kylie Girk. Attack error. 16 serving 24. Still match point. Danny Douglas got to keep it in play. Near side blocks for Frontier Academy. Slap serve at Rubottom again. Ulrich, pass, center of the net. And again a near miss for Rubottom. 24-17. 4 points in a row, 5 of the last 6 for Frontier Academy against the backups for the Tigers. Serve received by Rubottom. Joust to the net. Rubottom the save. Bumps it over. It's a dig in the back by Warner. Whitmoyer, center of the net. Swing over. And a punch dig save. Tigers able to get it over. The touch over by Kester. Far side, the rise up. Warner on the attack. Dig in the back by Jackson. Ulrich pass near side. Girk rises up through the block and scores it. Kylie Girk, her first career kill. And that puts it away for the Sterling Tigers. 25-12, 25-8, 25